The assassination of Abraham Lincoln in 1865 remains a pivotal moment in American history. John Wilkes Booth, a Confederate sympathizer, shot Lincoln at Ford's Theater. This act shocked the nation and exposed deep post-war divisions. Lincoln's death was a blow to a nation struggling to heal. It highlighted the vulnerability of political leaders and spurred a reassessment of their protection. The assassination had a profound impact on the nation's psyche. It cast a long shadow on the post-war period and underscored the fragility of peace. Lincoln's assassination marked a turning point, awakening the nation to the potential for political violence. This event forever changed the landscape of American politics. It served as a tragic reminder that even in times of peace, violence can erupt. The nation mourned, and the legacy of Lincoln's assassination lived on. The years following Lincoln's assassination saw a series of attacks on U.S. political figures. In 1881, President James Garfield was shot by a disgruntled office seeker. Garfield's death highlighted the inadequacy of medical care at the time. In 1912, Theodore Roosevelt was shot while campaigning but continued his speech. These early attacks revealed the vulnerability of presidents. The assassination of President William McKinley in 1901 was a turning point. McKinley's death spurred the creation of the Secret Service's permanent detail for presidential protection. The nation was once again confronted with the reality of political violence. The early 20th century set the stage for the evolution of presidential security. The 20th century witnessed a series of high-profile assassinations and attempts. The assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963 remains one of the most shocking events in American history. Kennedy's assassination in Dallas, Texas, traumatized the nation. The event, captured on film, seared itself into the collective memory. The assassination led to a period of national mourning and reflection. The assassination of Robert F. Kennedy in 1968 compounded the sense of grief and unease. Robert Kennedy, then a presidential candidate, was shot just moments after claiming victory in the California Democratic primary. His death, coming just a few years after his brother's assassination, deepened the nation's wounds. These assassinations, along with the assassination of civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. in the same year, exposed deep divisions within American society. The late 1960s became a time of national reckoning. The turn of the 21st century brought new challenges to protecting political figures. The rise of the internet and social media created new avenues for threats to emerge. Extremist groups and individuals with radical ideologies now had a global platform to spread their messages. The internet facilitated the spread of misinformation and conspiracy theories. These online narratives, often fueled by anger and resentment, could incite violence against public figures. The anonymity of the internet offered a shield for those seeking to do harm. The 2016 election cycle saw an unprecedented level of online vitriol and threats directed at candidates. Social media allowed for the rapid spread of false and misleading information, further inflaming tensions. Security agencies faced the daunting task of monitoring this vast online landscape for potential threats. The internet had fundamentally changed the landscape of political violence, presenting both challenges and opportunities for security agencies. The history of attacks on U.S. political figures serves as a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance in safeguarding democracy. These acts of violence are not just attacks on individuals, they are attacks on the very principles of a free and open society. Protecting democratic institutions requires a multifaceted approach. Strong security measures are essential, but so too is addressing the root causes of extremism. This includes combating poverty, promoting education, and fostering a culture of tolerance and respect. Civic education plays a crucial role in safeguarding democracy. Informed citizens are better equipped to identify and reject extremist ideologies. The media also has a responsibility to report on these issues responsibly. The history of attacks on U.S. political figures is a sobering reminder of the fragility of democracy. These acts of violence have left an indelible mark on the nation's psyche, shaping the way Americans view their leaders and their government. Yet, amidst the tragedy, there is also a story of resilience. Each attack has been met with a renewed commitment to democratic values. and a determination to prevent future tragedies. The nation has learned from its mistakes, strengthening security measures and adapting to new threats. The enduring legacy of these attacks is the recognition that freedom is not free. It requires constant vigilance and a willingness to defend democratic institutions. The American story is one of both tragedy and triumph, requiring a commitment to the ideals of freedom and justice for all.